Energy readers of the world, welcome back to my channel, Zenergy Tarot, where we find the Zen within. Here we go. So, quite a while ago, I realized the mission that we're all supposed to be on. And I don't speak about it a whole lot, but I will today, and from now on. The mission is to raise the vibration of Mother Earth, Mother Gaia, to the highest vibration of all, which is unconditional love. Now there's only one way to do that, and that is to completely immerse yourself in unconditional love. The only way, the only place to start with the unconditional love is yourself. You need to generate, develop, cultivate unconditional love for yourself. We have the MOONOLOGY deck, time to take time to breathe out. Disseminating moon. This is when it's going back to the new moon. Emotions are running high. Supermoon. I don't want to say that it's typical of this time of year for emotions to run high, but emotions are running high because of the time of year. I mean, it's season change, you know, everything's growing. I almost said glowing. Everything is glowing, but everything's growing, and everybody is running around now trying to do the projects they've been thinking about all winter, you know, and so those things are going on. Kids are about to be out of school here in America, and summer is right around the corner, and it's an exciting time regardless, but it also puts people on edge. So regardless, unconditional love. We're going to find out. I want to know. Anyways, I was told to ask, what is stopping the collective from reaching this highest vibration? I'm going to tell you right now, the number one reason that we aren't able to reach it is because everybody has this TV thing on. Everybody's got this cable connected. Everybody's complaining about these high cable bills, how much they pay for cable. I hear it all the time. I don't know anything about what it costs, but I do from hearing it from people. I haven't paid for a cable bill. I haven't paid for a cable bill in over 20 years. Over 20 years. And so I have no idea what it costs. I know back then, to me, $1 to pay for something when you're going to pay for commercials is too much. You know, and when it started, you paid for no commercials. And okay, see, so what a more fitting card to start it out with. We got the Two of Wands, the High Priestess, the World card, the Magician. See, I'm telling you, this is what I've been picking up on, is there is because of people like me and people like you who are changing their perception, you're able now to help others to change their perception of what it is that we're actually seeing in the world. Are we seeing what they're telling us to see, or are we seeing what we are supposed to see? What is actually here to see? Don't let somebody else tell you what's there. Why don't you take a look at it with your own eyes, with your own heart, with your own intuition, your own mind's eye? Look at it for yourself. Don't just, like LeVar Burton said in Reading Rainbow, don't just take my word for it. You know, find out for yourself. Find out for yourself. And it's looking like, I know that it is happening. Because the reason I'm bringing it up is because with the Two of Wands and the High Priestess, and then the Wheel of Fortune, this is a perception change. Somebody who is trusting their intuition, and because of this intuition trust, then the Wheel of Fortune is able to start turning. You are able to find the wheel, figure out the wheel, figure out where your place is on the wheel, and get on. And this isn't the wheel, this isn't the machine, the wheel from the machine that we hear so much about. I have my whole life. This isn't that wheel. This is the wheel of fortune. The cogs in the wheels in the machine do not create abundance. They are not wheels of abundance. They're wheels of, we'll just say it, they're wheels of slavery for somebody else's Trojan horse. Confirmation. We are building somebody else's Trojan horse and believing that it is what life is all about. Because they're telling us, this is all there is. This is it. This is all there is. This is how you do it. This is it. We are making our own way. We are making our own way. Why do I say that? Because after the Wheel of Fortune is the Magician. And with this new mindset, perception, the flip. Oh, I put these cards, look, the Two of Cups underneath. Because we are going to do, you know, the other person. I mean, as much as I don't want to pull on them, we are not to focus on them. But if you have and have gained unconditional love for yourself, that is the most opportune, precious, exact right time for your person to show up. It's the exact right time for that person to show up. Is when you're not focused on this person, that person, who's this, who's that, what do they feel, what do they think, what. And you're able to focus on one person. And you're already thinking, yeah, that one person, yeah. No, I mean, focus on that one person, yourself. Focus on yourself. That's how you become the attractor. I mean, come on. If you don't know that, like in your life, when you decided to cut the world off and finally decide to dive into yourself, figure yourself out. I probably already shuffled these cards 30 times. I don't know. And now you're ready to take on the world, because the finish, the end, the next step is that Five of Wands, you know? And, you know, since this is your near future, it's somebody willing and ready and able to take on the competition, because to you now, it's not going to seem like competition. It's not going to seem like competition because none of that bothers you. None of that. It's not your vibration anymore. You're not competing against the world. You're not competing against the world. You're competing against yourself now. Because one of the things I like to tell people randomly is, you know, when they ask, how are you doing? I tell them, well, you know, I'm doing better than yesterday, but I'm a little worse than tomorrow. You know, because you're always ever increasing in vibration. You're always ever introspecting and judging yourself. So if you're going around judging other people, it's you actually judging yourself. It's the things that you don't like about yourself. The projection is the deflection. The deflection of what? The deflection of whatever it is that you don't like about yourself, whatever it is that you are super self-conscious about, and your self-image is affected by it. These are the things that you're going to judge everybody else by. I've done it. I know. That's how it works. Oh, your person might be kind of teetering down. I don't know, because this is weird. I normally my cards are lined up very well, and I don't know how or why, but looking at it trailed down. And then the person that is in your energy, or the person that's coming to you, or is being prepared for you, is they're in that devil energy. Right before that is the Ten of Swords. This is your person, and I've said this before, and I get this all the time, you know, and it's that your person has really been through it and is still really tied to some of these past energies. And, you know, being tied to the to any of the past energies that are or have blocked you, stopped you, that have made you feel less than, those energies are still attached to your person, and they're not easy to detach from. Yes, that was a loud motorcycle. Wow. Pretty active for this early in the morning. But your person has been really, you know, and I always get such a heavy energy for when I read for the other person. And, you know, what I don't like about a lot of readers is they really want to bash on this other person. And unfortunately, you know, you would be the one that would start it. And it would give the power away to the reader to go ahead and let's bash on this person. When you're here asking about this person, why would you ask about this person if all you want to do is sit here and bash on your person and judge them and dig deep into why this and why that? But what about yourself? Because this person isn't even worried about you. They're so worried about themselves, and they're trying to get out of this bondage that they have from their past. And instead of bashing on them for being in that bondage from the past, why don't you help them to figure out how to get out of it? Figure out how to get out of it. We got the Ace of Cups on the bottom. We're going to go ahead and connect these energies. Your person is doing nothing but try to balance their life out. And because they're so focused on the task at hand, they're not able to see what the universe is trying to actually help them with, what the universe is trying to give them, bless them with. Because we have the Four of Cups before the Two of Pentacles. And so what I love about this is you're ready to fight for your person, to fight with your person. Because we're about to connect these energies, and I'm excited to see what's going to connect that Five of Wands and that Devil energy. I love it because there's so much healing going on, and then there's actually healing between the two of you. Because now we have the Star card that's in between that Seven of Swords and that Two of Wands. You are a person who's been looking out, and where are your ships, and there are none out there, and you're not sure why, what's going on, but you're looking really more to the past. And this is your recent future. I'm saying your recent future. How do you like that? See, that's how I know that I am so not in this. I'm not in this 3D world anymore. I'm so far off of it now that I speak in these type of terms. Your recent future? I love it. Freudian slip. So we have the Star card that is connecting those two energies. Lots of healing that is going on between the two of you. So there could be that there's some subconscious healing going on that you're unaware of. Because this is the shadow. This is the subconscious connection between these two energies. So there's healing subconsciously going on between the two of you. You may or may not even realize that fact. And now we have the Queen of Cups that's connecting that High Priestess and the Four of Cups. So, I mean, again, it's a very mature love that the two of you are gaining, trying to gain between one another. Another loud motorcycle. How about that? Maybe I should go buy one today. So we have the Seven of Wands connecting the Wheel of Fortune and the Two of Pentacles. Again, these are two people that are ready to take on the world, and they're done and sick and tired of all of the people that are around them that are trying to tell them and bring them down and tell them what they are and what they are not. We have the Queen of Wands now between the Magician and that Ten of Swords. Gaining a new passion for yourselves. Being able to look in the mirror and tell yourself, I like myself. I mean, just that in general. I I like what I see. Oh. So, I was excited to see what the energy. Well, I was trying to, forgive me, but I was trying to rush through this a little bit so we can get to this Five of Wands over the Devil. And you'll know this as a reader. Any card that you have an epiphany on, a great epiphany on, your spirit guides are going to give it to you all the time. Because since I have learned about this card more in depth than what any other reader has given you to this day, is the Temperance card. This card haunted me once I learned about it, and haunted me to where I had to accept it. You know, I've always been told my whole life, you have more patience than a bear. And I said, right, I taught the bear how to fish. That's what I would say, my comeback. But lo and behold, Spirit said, well, yeah, you know, they're kind of right in that, but you don't quite have enough. And I'm like, what? You don't have quite enough. So the Temperance card, temperance. You know, patience. And it served me well. Temperance has helped me to not jump the gun. Temperance has helped me to stay in my zen. This is, in my opinion, the most zen card in the deck. Temperance. We have all the elements on here. We have a beautiful alchemization of the 3D, 4D, 5, all the Ds. And in my opinion, it is the most peaceful card. I know I'm speaking the same word, but Zen, peace, but it's just such a lovely energy now for me. It's always been that same lovely energy. It's just I didn't understand. I didn't know why it felt this way. It almost didn't feel right. And I love alchemy. And when I was a kid, I loved doing that. I don't know. I'm sure you did too. Every kid, I think, did it. But, pouring out, trying to do it as fast as you possibly can. How fast can you do it? Without spilling anything. This is the one that has that lovely little path off to the side towards ascension, right? Right here. So anyhow, I know I'm really going in depth, and I'm probably boring you at this point, but I wanted to really bring out this Temperance card and what it's done for me. So when this happens, it comes out all the time now. It never surprises me. Like, yeah, all right, yep, just wait a little longer. And it's not, I don't even want to use the word waiting, because it really has a bit of a different context. It's not the waiting as in it's something that you want so bad and you're waiting for something that you shouldn't have. It's being able to not be focused on everything outside you. This card is focused on everything inside you. Temperance card is focused on everything inside you. It's not saying wait on your person. It's saying have temperance with yourself. Have patience with yourself. Be vulnerable with yourself. Admit the truth to yourself. This card is everything. It's everything. And I'm still not going to tell you who the archangel is. Lots of people want to call this Archangel Michael and Archangel Gabriel. Now, you can find that it will say that it is generally referred to as Archangel Michael. But that's not right. It's not right. I need you to do your own research, though. Don't come here for all the answers and think that you're all done. I don't have all the answers. I only have enough to make you curious. I only have enough answers to make you curious about yourself, to make you curious about you. Pretend like you're 14 years old again, going through puberty. Because if other people have to learn and you basically have to be reintroduced to other people, you have to reintroduce yourself to yourself. Because you're always evolving and changing. And if you aren't checking in with yourself, next thing you know, somebody in your family is going to let you know how much you've changed for the worse. They're not going to tell you, not very many. I know there's some out there that do care and love and support you, and they will be the first to tell you at how much you've grown. Keep those people in your circle. I don't have a circle. I have a period. But this period is starting to expand to where eventually, it's going to be a bigger and bigger, and it's going to be an immersion. Immersion of what? The collective. Because I'm only going to merge now with others who have the same unconditional love for themselves. You don't have to have it for me. I want you to have it for you. You have unconditional love for yourself. That's who I want to be around. That's who I want to have in my circle. Because if they have unconditional love for themselves, I know there is no way they can't have it for me and anyone else that's in my circle. Because you don't want to introduce people to other people in your circle, and now they're creating dissonance. It's like, well, wait a minute. I'm getting goosebumps talking about it. I didn't even know I was going to get into this. But I love this person. I love this person. So they should obviously love each other. But they don't have unconditional love for each other, for themselves. So they're not going to be able to have unconditional love for other brand new people that they meet. And that's why it's so hard for anybody to meet somebody new. But you have to be careful who you're associating with. Because they might be the ones that are feeding and associating and immersing themselves in something that you want nothing to do with. Like me. I have a hard time. I have a really hard time being able to understand, meld with anybody who is hooked on this TV and social media so bad. The people who can't even turn their phone off for an hour for a meditation because you might miss something. You might miss a notification from Facebook. You might miss one from Instagram. Mine are off. My notifications are off. To the point where sometimes I'm on and my phone is so used to being off, I still don't even get the notifications. Because I shut the world off and turned me on instead. You've got to be able to turn yourself on. And you can take that all the ways you want. But what I know is, if you're turned off, you are going to make sure that you run around and flip everybody's light switch off. Now, turn this off. You're off. No, turn it off, off. I did not know I was going to get into that. I'm going to get some divine mind here. Yeah. Whoa. Yeah. The choice card. Imagine that. And so that's my spirit team reminding me to remind you that this is all a choice. This energy right here for you or your person or anybody is a choice. How do I know that? Because these are loosely bound. So that's telling me that if these shackles are loosely bound, they can easily come off. That means they easily went on. But wait a minute. Who put them on? Who put these on? That man put his arm in there and that woman put her arm in there. Okay? You cannot blame the devil. Everybody, my whole life, I've seen it everywhere. Oh, the devil made me do it. Oh, the devil got me again. No, no, you gave in to the devil. It's not that, oh, the devil wins again. Yeah, you allowed him. You gave the devil the choice. You made the choice to jump in those loosely bound shackles. And you're being asked to make a choice that you've been struggling with. It's time to decide which path you're going to take. Listen to your intuition. Eliminate everyone else's input. And feel your way into the choice that is right for you. The time is now. You made that choice instantly before. So let's make the choice instantly now to walk away from that. Make the choice to immerse yourself in positive energy. And you'll watch your algorithms change. You will watch it happen. But it's so easy and it's so addicting to be in this other side. The negative side. And you don't feel like you're in that negative side just because you watch it, because you don't do this and you don't do that, and you'd never do this and you'd never do that. But you're feeding the energy. You're feeding the energy. And then what happens? Your emotions change. Your emotions are affected. They have now controlled your emotions. You have allowed that little tiny screen of something that is potentially, for the most part, 98% of the time is fake anyways. It's an illusion. It's an embellishment of the truth. And you're watching a lie. You are watching nothing but lies all day long, trying to believing it's a truth. Because that's all you see, so now that's all you tell everyone else, that that's what's going on in the world, because that's what the world is showing you. I've said this before, I love this analogy, but if you have a car, you see that car everywhere, then you decide, make the decision, like that, make the decision that you want to buy a certain car. One that you've not ever thought of, one that you didn't think you liked, and then all of a sudden now you like it, or whatever. They made a new model, whatever it is. Decide that you want that car. Now you're going to see it. Now you're going to see it on the road. Where you thought, oh man, I wanted to buy that car because I thought it would be kind of unique. And that's not at all. There's millions of them made, and they're everywhere. How did I not see this car before? It's as if that car did not even exist on the road. But once you made the choice that you want that, now you see it. Because I want unconditional love, so now I'm finding it. Now I see it. Is there not much to see? Sure. But if I continue to grab that from everyone else, those are the only people that are going to be in my life. So then when I meet Tom and I meet Harry, sorry, that's the only two names that was coming up in my mind there, but when Tom and Harry meet, they're going to be instantly cool with each other. There's no animosity, there's no dissonance instantly, because that's typically what happens, because people are like, oh, another new person, It's like, wait a minute, I vetted you. You unconditionally love yourself, and you unconditionally love yourself. I unconditionally love myself. It makes sense. We have something in common now. We can actually have a conversation that isn't about all the hate in the world. We can actually have a conversation now about the good stuff that's coming, the good stuff that's happening. Because if you look for it, you will see it in the worst of the worst that they are portraying and that they have actually created. Make the choice. Not to reference the Saw movie. Oh, this is the bottom. I guess I'm going to pull off the bottom right now. Miracle, you're being asked to pay extra close attention to all the big and small miracles that have already occurred in your life. And also to those that are currently occurring and are still to come. Miracles surround you. Be on the lookout for them. Don't be that person that says, oh man, I wish a miracle would happen for me. Oh, they had a miracle. I mean, I don't know. I guess I'm not worthy of a miracle. The next card's Have Faith, but I'm going to pull off the top now. They told me to flip it and lighten up. Yeah, lighten up. So many people are taking things way too seriously because they are made out to believe that that's the way they should be. And you know what? We're supposed to be out here playing. We're supposed to be out here having fun. And they are doing nothing but taking away your fun. Positive fun. You know, let's think about safety, which, you know, it's coming from me. It's a lot. Lighten up. You're being asked to remember that life doesn't always have to be so serious. Yes, there are hard times happening. No, it is not always easy to be here on the earth, but you can always find time to laugh, be silly, and have fun. It's so important that you do. You know, talking to a really good friend of mine, and you know, if you've ever come across a person in your life that seems to be just so happy, and you wish that you had that happiness, and then you find out that this person is so happy that other people in their life have told them that they are just too happy, and oh, how are you so happy, and are you, you know, and then you realize, like, wow, there's so much sadness and hatred in the world that somebody's happiness can actually trigger them because you're not in their sad, horrible despair vibration. It's that bad that you want to see. You have seen so much sadness and hatred and pain in the world that now you want this one beautiful, happy person to come down to your level because you're telling them, don't you see what's going on? Don't you see what's going on? No, they do. They do. They bought the other car. You're still in the old car. You ain't even thought about a new one. So you don't see it. You don't see that car. Like, what do you mean? That car doesn't even exist. How'd you get that car? That's a concept car. They don't even make that car. And then you're like, wait a minute, they made that car? But it was a concept car. I didn't think they was ever going to make it. Now it's all over the road and I didn't get one. Oh, too funny. Too funny. I'm going to wrap this up with a psychic reading card. We're going to get out of here. I'm not even going to do a song. This was an impromptu read. And I'm not even sure when it's going to come out. I'm just kind of, you know, I was told to do a read. So, pull a psychic reading card and roll out. Music on the bottom since I'm singing in my head. A little songy song. And we got the Phoenix card. You know, this mentality, this perception change is going to turn you into the Phoenix rising from the ashes because you no longer believe the masses. Just saying. Okay, number 27. That's that 9 energy. You know, we love that 9 energy. So, Phoenix rising from the ashes. Why am I... There we go. The whole reason I bought this deck. It is time to raise and begin again. You have received this card as the universe wants you to know that no matter what challenging experiences you have had in the past, they are now behind you and you have the ability to rise above them. The Phoenix card represents regeneration and new beginnings. It is about overcoming the darkness and rising up to the challenge of whatever has been holding you back from your future. This card is a gentle reminder that you are like the mythical phoenix which rose from the ashes above and born again. You have the ability to be powerful and succeed in light of whatever challenges are put before you. Have you been feeling stuck and blocked with your spiritual journey? Have you found it difficult to let go of issues from the past? Do you feel that everything in your life seems to be going wrong? Do you question when it will be your time to shine? Do you feel that you don't have the power and ability to achieve your goals? It is time to change your mindset. The phoenix is a symbol of power, strength, determination, and renewal, all in one. It is time to make the changes to your life that you have been procrastinating over. The time to begin again, right now. You are extremely powerful. You are an extremely powerful being, and the universe wants to remind you that you have all you need to face and challenge before you. It is time to believe in yourself and know that you are an amazing, gifted being of the universe and can send and make a difference. Call on the strength of the phoenix and begin your journey of renewal today. I call upon the power of the phoenix. I mean, I'm a Scorpio, but you don't have to be a Scorpio to call upon the power and strength and renewal of the phoenix. The energy's here. It's already everywhere. It's your job, and you have the ability. Remember, High Priestess was here to do just that. Please watch your thoughts. They will manifest into your words. Please watch your words. They will manifest into your character. Please watch your character. It will no doubtedly manifest into I was letting you finish. By now you should be able to finish my sentence. At least that one. So I'll see you on the north side. I'm just gonna go ahead and jump over on this. Man, I wasn't going to, but I just can't keep myself away. I'm always figuring something new out, and I like to share it. So here we go. you.